going to elude you on this point. I want to take one more point on this because this is where I've taken my most serious beating in the county of Boulder since I've been in this job. It was on the Keystone pipeline. And, well, you can say that, but here's my view of it. I read the Congressional Budget Office report, and I read the State Department report, and what those reports said was that there was no net increase of carbon because of the building of the pipeline, because at a price, the resource, in this case tar sands, which by the way, if those tar sands had been in Colorado, I would have been the first to handcuff myself to the outside of it to make sure they weren't exploited in Colorado. But no net increase because at a price, the stuff would be shipped and this stuff would be put on rail. And a decision was made to make that the symbol for whether you supported climate, whether you believed in climate change, or whether you were environmentalist. That was the choice that was made. And it was a choice that was made because people said, we can't see CO2. We have to make it something people can see. And my objection to it is that it did nothing to build the environmental movement. It did nothing to persuade people that didn't agree with us that climate was something really important. And somebody said to me once in this conversation, well, who gets to pick the symbol? Why do you get to pick the symbol? What about the civil rights movement? What about the lunch counters? And my answer was that lunch counters were an incredibly powerful symbol because that's what led white Northerners to participate in the civil rights movement. And so we have a disagreement about this. It's not a life-changing disagreement. I can assure you I feel as strongly about climate as anybody in this room. And I have been able to stand on the floor of the Senate since that vote and defend the Clean Power Plan against Donald Trump, defend the methane rule against, and win the methane rule against Donald Trump. Because I can say that I was guided by the facts and guided by the science. And that when it was really inconvenient for me, and it was, I can tell you, to take the position that I did on that pipeline, that I'm able to say the reason I did it was because I was guided by what I thought the facts were. And we might have a disagreement about that, and that's okay. But I don't think that makes me a sellout on climate. I refuse to accept it. I don't accept it. And I think you should keep advocating your position, and I should keep advocating my position as well.
Well, I hope that